Hey guys, it's me, Pokebound. I feel a little better today. So I think we're on the up and up after the flu. Today I'm actually really excited because we had some new data mining come out for what's going to be happening in the game in the next month for the update. And we discovered that Ultron is going to be coming to the game along with a brand new game mode. And I wanted to take a little bit of time today to talk about everything that should be coming next month. So as you can see with Storm right here, they say she's going to have an event campaign, and she's a controller who generates charges with her basic ability, and then she can expend them from her ultimate. So kind of interesting. She'll build up sort of shock, and then she can release it all with her ultimate. And they say they'll make her really good for raids because she can sort of build them up towards the end of a mission, and then use them all at the beginning of the next mission, or I don't know, maybe they stay on her permanently, like a stacking charge. So I don't know, maybe they just stay on her permanently, so as the battle goes along, she gets stronger and stronger. I don't know, should be kind of interesting. Another big thing we learned is probably the second character coming next month will be Ultron. He'll be getting an overhaul, and then he's going to become available in a brand new mode that's going to be coming to the game next month. So before we talk about the new mode, let's talk about Ultron. So they say he's going to be reworked, so this isn't how Ultron's going to actually be in the game, but really good that we're getting another villain. At least he's not a controller, so you know, it'd be nice if we got a villain tank, but I'll take a blaster. He's also tech, so that's going to allow him to synergize with some of the characters like Vision. And essentially his basic attack, I think this will need to be changed. He'll need to have a 100% chance to copy 2 positive effects. And then from ranged assist from an Ultron minion, it looks like originally they maybe intended to add the Ultron minions to the game. And then the whole idea is you lead an Ultron team with his minions, but it's looking like they're maybe changing him so the minions aren't going to be coming to the game. And then it looks like for his special ability, he'll summon 2 to 3 Ultron minions, and then they'll gain the positive effect associated with the summoned minion. So if you go back to the character select here, there are like 5 different Ultron minions. This is like offense up. This one's a healing, I believe. This one's like defense up. This one's maybe defense up. But essentially, each character kind of has like a buff associated with them. The character has a buff associated with them, like the accelerator has speed up. So if Ultron summons them, both him and the minion that he summons gain speed up. So that's an interesting effect. And then what's kind of interesting is building off of everything else Ultron has is he'll attack the primary target for 450% damage with his ultimate, plus 150% extra damage for every positive effect currently on himself, and then he'll clear all his positive effects. So what's kind of cool about Ultron is he'll summon a bunch of minions, give himself a lot of buffs, steal a lot of buffs from enemies, and then sort of release all those buffs on one turn to just take out an enemy, just massive amounts of damage. And even if he doesn't have all of those, like this skill's looking really great. 450% damage is great, and then on top of that, you're going to be getting 150%. You know, combine this with like characters like Black Widow who are giving speed up to the team, so he's naturally going to have buffs. Lots of really interesting stuff happening there. And then Ultron Prime on death, 30% chance to revive. So that's pretty bad. But what I think 2 things: maybe factory upgrade. Maybe you should have a shorter cooldown. I think Ultron should just be able to summon minions. I mean, he's Ultron. I think he should be pulling in minions all the time. You know, maybe you could decrease the power of the minions, but then maybe, you know, turn this to like a 2 energy cost to summon, but then cut their stats in half or something like that. I think that'd be more valuable to Ultron. I think that will fit his kit better, you know, allow him to get buffs more often, and then it'll sort of allow him to kind of fit what Ultron is to me. Like, I think Ultron sort of overwhelms his opponents by just bringing in a bunch of clones. You know, kill Ultron, a new one pops up. So I just kind of think that would work better for Ultron. And then again, 100% chance to copy the positive effects. I think that's really important to Ultron. So overall, not a bad character right now, but don't take this too seriously because, again, they say they're reworking him, so a lot of this will probably change for his official release. And then the second thing they've data mined is there's this new game mode that'll provide extreme challenges for high-level squads. And then, so this is sort of like a long-term challenge for like World Boss was in Marvel Future Fight. And it's called the Dark Dimension. And for what I understand, this is going to be similar to a mode called Galactic Wars in a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Essentially, you go node to node in this daily map that you can run through. I believe I can pull up an image right here. So yeah, so you'll go node to node. You see there's like a bunch of different areas you can go to, and then in every node you'll get like some credits or something like that. And then the whole idea is you save up these credits you'll earn for clearing this daily to then buy special character shards that are only available in a store. And on top of that, you get a bunch of gold from clearing this. So it's just a huge rewards you can get for having a well-balanced roster go through this. Now it's going to be really hard. It'll be interesting to see how hard they make it. Hopefully, like, the first couple stages can be cleared with a level 60 squad. After that, they're probably gonna move to 65 and then 70s. But I just hope they don't make it like too crazy straight off the bat. I hope at relatively reasonable levels you can at least clear a couple of the stages to get some of these rewards, because this might help us with our gold income. Like, I hear some people say that like you can get like 600,000 or so gold per day from this in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and if that carries over to this game, that could be crazy for some people to get that much more gold every day. So very excited for this mode. Sort of similar in style to Shadowlands in Marvel Future Fight, except on a daily basis. Overall, incredible, perfect, just what I really wanted from this game, a mode that encourages you to dig deep into your roster. So very excited to see this come to the game, and I hope they don't mess it up. Another thing that's really exciting is, I don't know if there's any pictures down here, but during these raids, there's actually some special bosses you'll fight. Oh, here's the one right here. You can barely see it. But they're actually like big bosses that sort of have unique aspects to them, like the AAT. You know, you can take out his cannon so he can't attack you before you actually take out the big ship. There's just a lot of really interesting things they could do here in Marvel Strike Force in terms of big characters. You could add Fing Fang Foom. You could add Galactus. You could add the big Thanos. A lot of really big Marvel characters that I think would be really fun to fight. And it was really nice, since because Ultron's already sort of been made, he's sort of in the game. If you think about what they've probably been working on last month, they had to make Storm, probably relatively took a lot of resources, and usually we release 2 characters every month, but since because Ultron's already been made, they probably had to invest less resources in Ultron, which allowed them to put more resources into this brand new mode. So I don't know, I wouldn't get your hopes up that we're gonna get some crazy awesome battle in this brand new mode, but I'd expect one to come eventually. So really exciting stuff coming there. And on top of that, they talk about some brand new ways to increase your power. Level 70. Personally, I'm all for level cap increases. You know, the problem isn't the level cap. The problem is the gold. So, you know, I mean, I'm all for increasing the level cap. Alliance leveling, sort of maybe similar to something you see in Future Fight, where based on your alliance level, you'll get a stat boost. Good and bad. I think good, because, you know, that allows you to clear some higher level content. Bad, it makes it hard to, like, for example, I'm in the MIT group of alliances. You know, sometimes I have to move from alliance to alliances, because sometimes they're like, hey, we need you here because your time zone fits better, or maybe why don't you come over here because I think you'll mesh better with these people. And you're sort of jumping from alliance to alliance, and that's fine right now, because you're getting the same. You can hop in and then, you know, 24 hours, it's as if you're in the old alliance, assuming you're running the same amount of raids. This could get complicated because maybe you don't want to leave the certain part of the alliance you're in, because the other alliance you'd be moving to might have lower alliance levels, so you're sort of hurting yourself by moving alliances. So I don't know, good and bad, we'll have to see how this works out. And they say they're adding a new type of advancement based on character star levels. I assume this will be similar to the mastery system in Future Fight, where they sort of have materials that will then turn your yellow stars into red stars, giving you a stat boost. Or, and in the Future Fight, they also do give you leadership boosts, so maybe we could see leaderships. I don't know. I wouldn't get your hopes up for leaderships, but I'd really like it if they added leaderships. You could add a little bit more depth to this game, so just really exciting if they did do that. And they should probably, if they're gonna do that, it'd be nice if they did that sooner rather than later, because, you know, say they go to add leaderships 2 years down the line when there's like 100 characters, that's gonna be really hard. You know, I'd rather get it out of the way now, when there's less characters you have to go back and add leaderships for. And then they say full details can be accessed on the website, but of course they're not there yet because this has been data mined. So really excited for this patch. I'm glad we get to see Ultron. He's one of my favorite villains from the Marvel Universe. Very excited for this new mode. It might add some, you know, freshness to this game. You know, they got to do well with this patch because they made a lot of people mad last month. And another thing they really did impress me with is if you go over to the subreddit, the community message, this one actually did really impress me. Again, we haven't seen a lot of big changes in the game yet, but they actually quoted somebody on the subreddit right here with this, and that really impressed me right there, how they did quote somebody. So impressive right there, Foxnex. So who knows, you know, up the communication, add some good deals, release a new mode. Another thing really exciting about the new mode is a lot of characters that aren't farmable at the moment could become farmable, like Ant-Man and Wasp. You know, maybe they're reaching that point after their release that they'll become farmable. You could put them in this brand new mode there. You could put Groot there, Rocket Raccoon. Really exciting stuff. They could really get a home run with this new update. So here's hoping Storm's good. Here's hoping Ultron's good. Here's hoping the new mode gives a lot of rewards, and this could be a good month for Marvel Strike Force. With that being said, let me know what you think about the brand new mode down below. Who do you want more, Storm or Ultron? I'll see you guys later. Signing off, guys.